So in this video, I'm talking about trust. Trust from your heart, trust from your soul, and learning how to trust yourself over and above everybody else. You'll notice that if you ask people, where do your thoughts come from? They point from the head. And if you ask where love comes from, where does instinct come from? People point from the heart. So when we act from the head, we're acting from fear often. This is designed as a tool for survival. And we are conditioned. We grow up in a society that conditions us. It's very, very, very fear-based. What is going to create the life of your dreams and what you want comes from the heart. And you'll often notice that a lot of these inspired actions, fear arises, but I can promise that if you start to trust yourself and you live from your heart, you've got all the answers in there and you can create the life that you prefer. It's not the easiest path, it's one of courage. You'll often find that it goes against what society says, what you've been taught all your life, but it's worth it. And if you look at the people that inspire you, you'll notice that they trust themselves and they work from the heart. So one of the ways to notice working from the heart is when you speak, you will feel a vibration from here. So if you say the word trust, you will notice trust vibrates here. You'll also notice that you do have instincts, and if you look back on some things in your life, you might have said, oh, I knew all along, I knew that in my gut, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Or you might find that you did follow your gut and you're pleased and you're like, oh, thank goodness I followed my instincts. So doesn't always make sense. It is a path of courage. You have got all the answers there within you. And when you're working with me, I'll always guide you back to yourself. You know the answers. Your answers are very different to mine, very different to your parents, very different. We're all very unique. We're not taught individuality as we grow up. And we are individuals. We are all very unique. We know the answers within ourselves. Now, I've been very fortunate in the last 4 or 5 years to have mentors that have guided me back to myself, back to my own truth, and I'm getting more and more used to feeling the fear and moving forward from that place. And it is scary, and I've chosen to change the word fear to exhilaration, to excitement, to reframe that, to live from here. To live from here is a much more enjoyable life, brings you much more joy and peace.